As much as we talk about identity shifting, there is a core important factor in identity shifting, which is regulating your nervous system. And I do understand you might ask, what does that mean? How do I regulate my nervous system? Well, let's get into it. So, identity shifting is returning home to your truest self. It doesn't mean becoming any person new. I know sometimes I talk about becoming the new version. Well, it is new because you've never met this person before, but it is below layers of trauma, exhaustion, burnout. All these things have just been covering up your truest essence, your authentic self, the survival mentality that you have been in all this while, and you're finally returning home to yourself. And you might ask, okay, what does it mean that I'm returning home to myself? Well, you're beginning to see the cracks. Some people will be like, oh, cracks in the matrix, but let's leave that out. We're not trying to use those terms. But I'm saying you're beginning to see, oh my goodness, Tracy, talk. You're beginning to see the cracks in all the things that you have considered. If I do this, then it will get me here. If I do that, you are seeing that you took the steps, you did the thing, but somebody lied somewhere. Is not producing the same results. And that is also in the case of relationships, marriage, having children. We don't tell ourselves the truth. And then we use this mentality of if I do this, then it must get me this. If I do that, it must get me that. And it worked for you, it got you where you are. But it came with burnout, it came with trauma, it came with exhaustion, it came with a lot of things that right now you're beginning to unpack about yourself. Maybe some of you are going through your own healing journey. Some of you are returning back to who says that women should be all these things and all that, like we're beginning to question our role in society and if truly we should be competing with men or just doing our thing from our creative essence, because women, we carry the essence of creation. That's why we bet life and all those things. I'm not saying men do not, before somebody will come and misquote me, but women, we have a a certain life source, a certain life essence of creation. And that has been dumbed down over the years. And right now, women are beginning to understand that we should not carry that ambitious hat like a man. Rather, there is a way for us to create in our own way. Our cycles help us create, and our creation is very powerful. And we don't even tap into the womb energy. There's so many things that we don't tap into as women because it has been shunned, because somebody told us compete, be ambitious, strive, do this. And we're going against everything that is feminine within us. And now we're returning home because it can no longer carry you any further. And that is why we talk about the identity shifting. Your old life is dead. But for you to now come into this womb creation space, this feminine space, when people say, oh, I want to be feminine, I want to be soft and all that, I don't care about that. All I know is, as a woman, there is an essence that we need to function in, and it doesn't carry hustle. I'm sorry, men, I'm talking about women because this is what I know. This is what I have lived. So you might get one or two things, but if you want to stay, great. But really, I'm speaking to women because I have connected, I know about this. But in general, stay and listen to how you can regulate your nervous system. Anyways, so women, what I'm saying in essence is there comes a time where that hustle mentality cannot carry you anymore. That striving cannot carry you anymore. That do cannot carry you anymore. And what is needed is a regulated nervous system. So, how to regulate your nervous system? The first one Stop rushing. I know it seems like an easy thing to do. I tell you, that took me time because I'm always on the go. Okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? I'm here. You have to stop rushing. You have to choose a slower pace of life, something easy, something that just you're walking in ease. You're not lazy, you're not slow, but anytime you have the need of, I need to do this, that, you just see yourself trying to be on 10, take it down a notch, take it down, bring it down, bring it down to 5. Relax. Ask yourself slowly, okay, what do you need? Okay, these are the things you need. That is even teaching your nervous system that you're not antsy, you're not anxious, you're not so in a fast paced environment. You're relaxing into yourself and trusting the guidance of yourself. Another thing, you don't have to do everything. You have to now start working with your feelings. And okay, please, I need to clarify this because if I say work with your feelings and be like, okay, today I'm lazy, I'm not doing anything. No. What I mean by that is there are some days that you have high energy. Be ambitious those days. Go get what you need to get. And the days that are slower paced, respect your body, respect what your soul is asking for, what your spirit is asking for, and chill. Maybe a relaxing bath. Maybe decide to yourself, okay, I can do only 1 or 2 actions today or tasks today, and that is it. But don't push those days because that is how you recalibrate your nervous system and tell your nervous system we're safe. We're not running, we're not in rush mode, we're not in fast paced mode. We must not accomplish today because that's what you have been running on, survival. And your brain keeps sending that signal to your nervous system. Okay, we're going, we're in go mode. Slow it down, tune in, tap into your body. What does your body need? And respect that. That's the most important one. The second thing about your nervous system, start watching yourself. I don't know, sometimes just do a check-in. I set something, timers on my phone that tells me do a scan. Sometimes our shoulders are like this. We're so tensed up. Our face is squashed up. And you're wondering, why am I in this mode? That is because your brain is still interpreting that you're not safe. And so all those things are tenseness that helps you survive the chaos. I will say this about myself when I was in corporate. I always do this. What was that? I can't even do it anymore. It's, I don't know, it's gross, but I always did that because I will be ruminating in my head, like, what am I meant to do? How do I say this? How do I say it lands? How, like, I'm always self checking myself. And so I noticed that I would start biting the side of my cheek, which made no sense. But that was something, that was a habit my brain was using to calm myself down because I was so much in survival when I was there. And you are also very vigilant. You have to watch, okay, why am I vigilant? Why am I feeling somebody's coming to attack me? All those things are things that you should notice about yourself. Some people talk about migraines, and I'm like, okay, watch when that migraine comes. Start noticing patterns in you when you shrug yourself or how you cross your leg. Some people, they tighten their arms so much, it feels like a protective mechanism. You have to start noticing that and start course correcting. So it's not easy. It's not easy because you need to catch yourself in the action. As you catch yourself, you change because now you're teaching your brain, no, we're safe. We don't need that here. We're okay. We're settling into ourselves. If you don't do that, you will continue being that nervous wreck that is always bracing for something to happen. Something bad is about to happen. Somebody is about to dog me at work or something like that. And I do understand that sometimes, especially when you're in the same environment, you can't heal in a place that hurts you. So I will just leave this here until when you're ready. But I understand. I'm not telling anybody leave your job or anything like that. But If your job is causing you trauma, then this whole exercise is not going to work, because once you're there, you're going to feel that antsiness. Unless you're really, really, how do I say this? You are so disciplined to change it, even while you're in an environment that is making you very angsty and anxious and feeling nervous and stuff like that. But that is how our brain protects, sorry, our nervous system protects us, because they sense danger based on your reaction to things. And that is a mechanism that comes up within us for safety. Another thing is look into meditation. Meditation worked for me. I love meditating. I can just close my eyes and go away, and it calms my breathing. If you can't do meditation, then do breath work. From time to time during the day, have deep breathing, even if it's 10 deep breaths throughout the day. Just find some time, it's barely even up to a minute. Have some very deep breath that sends some signal to your brain, hey, we're in calm mode. And these are the things that you will keep doing for you to teach your brain a new way, because now you're trying to create a new neural pathway on how to be. You've been this way for so long, and identity shifting is not something you just come into and I'm like, I've shifted. No, it's something you do deliberately. And nervous system work is very important. Another thing, look for hobbies. I love painting. I do some painting work. Another thing I like to do is writing. I just write my heart out, journaling. But if you're somebody that likes doodling, just something that puts you in the present where you're not tense that period, you're just so focused on what you're doing. I encourage you to do that because it calms the nervous system. Nature is another one. Get out in nature. You can see all my plants. I have a lot of plants everywhere. I don't have one green thumb, but I try. They are alive. But I love them around me because sometimes I just speak to my plants and I kiss them. I'm like, oh, thank you for beautifying my home and things like that. Yeah, that's me. But it just makes me happy. And when I go walking in nature, I talk to trees and everything. Yeah, it may sound wacko to you, but my dear, I'm telling you, nature hears and nature wants to support you. So those are some of the ways that you can help regulate your nervous system. You can also soak in a bath, relaxing time. And I do that, at least every month. I do like full soak. I use that even as a cleansing way to cleanse my energy. You talk to a lot of people, especially me with the work I do. I like to release negative energy. So I soak in a bath of salt water and just be there for a long time. Let every negative energy go. And while I'm there, I'm so serene. Anything that puts you back in the present is what you need for your nervous system healing. And you have to keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And another thing is tapping. I normally do this thing where I say, I'm safe now, I'm safe. My surroundings are safe, my body is safe. And if you don't mean it, if you're not safe, don't say it. But I had to say that because some of the things I went through in the past, I was always put in an unsafe space. So now I've curated my space how I want it. I've created my life how I want it. I always tell myself, I'm safe. I'm safe in my body. I'm safe in my home. I'm safe, around whoever, like I keep repeating it to my body for my body to listen that we are now safe. Because that is what your body needs to hear. That is what your brain needs to receive as a signal. We're safe. We don't need to be flooding the nervous system. Oh, alert, alert, protect her. She's going through something. No, it's more of, oh, you know what? She's so calm. Nervous system, we're calm, we're chill, and all that. So think about that. Get a lot of massages. It helps release the knots and tension in your body. I did a whole lot of chiropractic care to help me. When I traveled to Asia, I did a lot of what they call that. I can't even remember the ones with the needle. Now it just eludes me. But yeah, I did a whole lot of meridian treatment where they put the needle on your meridian system. It was, what is they call, acupuncture. Ah, see me forgetting acupuncture. So just do things that help you put yourself in a calm kind of, I don't want to say slow because now somebody will go and be working slow, but in a serene mood. Even your music, all those music, change it. If you come to my house, calm music is playing, frequency music is playing. Just Alexa, play blah blah blah. And that's how I set the mood of my home to be very chill and very relaxed. Even before I start anything like recording and all that, I always try to put myself in this calm, relaxed state because if I'm everywhere, you guys are going to feel it. Energy doesn't lie. So these are the things that you're going to start doing. So this one now is not, oh, listen to Tracy and move over to another video. Start doing. Check yourself now. What is tight in your body? Release it. Some of you, your jaw is so some of you, your jaw is so tight because you're just waiting, bracing for something that is not going to happen. So check yourself. You can do something. Stand up right now, just sway your body. Dancing is another one. Who was I telling that I do sensual dancing? Sensual dancing is another one. Dance, release that shame. Sensual dancing is how you release shame and guilt from your body. Tell you, oh, sex is only I beg you, please leave that thing. Sex is meant to be enjoyed. That's why you're meant to get back that your sensuality to your body. Dance, Sometimes look at yourself in the mirror. Open your, stark naked and admire yourself. Before somebody admires you, admire yourself. Look at everything in the right place. I'm telling you, that helps to tell your nervous system, you know what? She's taking pride in her body. She's not ashamed. There is no guilt attached. Because a lot of us, we can't even look. It's like when you're looking, you're like, I don't want to, your body that you're doing, for. Wow. But you're going to change after hearing this. So that's what I have to tell you guys. Start with this ones. There are more, but I'm telling you, if you even start with this ones, even start with nature. Okay, you don't have money for massage. Start with nature. Or even massage. That your boyfriend, what's he doing? Give him oil and rub me. Rub me down, please. I need to free all the knots and tension in my body. Your husband, give him oil. You too, massage him. It's turn by turn. You massage, he will massage. That's how we keep going. Another thing that I love is the foot. Ooh, I got that a lot in Asia. That thing is so calming. Get the foot rub. Oof. I'll leave it here because I don't want to be reminiscing about Bali and all the places I went to. Anyways, I love you guys. Please, the next time I talk to you guys, I want to be feeling sensual in my body because I'm connecting to you people and I'm like, they've done the work. I want to be feeling relaxed and oof, because I know that you guys have done the work. And I don't want to talk about this thing again because I'm like, they've healed their nervous system. I mean, not everything, but at least your nervous system. But I know I'll still talk about it again because the more I learn, I want to also bring it here so that you learn. I love you guys so much. I hope you know that. I hope you know that. You watching me, I love you so much. If nobody has told you today, take my own. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm Tracy, and your girl does this every week. If you want identity coaching on my website, if you want a partner, go to my website and send a message, and we can do something. I'm open to collaborations, the right one. Remember, my discernment is sharp. Catch you guys and love you. Have a beautiful rest of your week. Bye.